Have you checked the children? You're a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes. That is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Susie Slaughter.
And we are here to review the second season of something we reviewed a little while ago, which is Happy. I believe it was myself and Dirk that reviewed the first season of Happy, and now
Yes.
Susie and myself are reviewing the second season, which is available on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
It's been available for a little bit. It just took us a while to get to it. It's not the most horror of everything out there, but
It's so great.
It's like a lot of the other stuff we talk about where it's hyper violent,
Yeah.
and it crosses into horror territory a number of times. The first one was a killer Santa Claus, so
Yes.
that definitely qualified. And this one starts off with a death game with a bunch of nuns with explosives strapped to them.
Yes.
And it's like the first one to get to the disarm thing lives and the rest explode. And by God, do the rest of the nuns
Yeah.
explode. It's such a nutty
So
setup,
great.
and it's the most horror setup. So I was like, okay, we got to review this. So Kristopher Maloney returns to play his beyond grizzled detective who is now trying to be sober because he was drunk the entire first season, managed to save his daughter, so now has his daughter in his life and has his wife, or his ex-wife rather, that is doing her own thing, who's getting brought in by the bad guy that carries over from two bad guys actually carry over from season one. First, Sunny Shine.
Yeah.
The basically the equivalent of, you know, Barney the dinosaur, or what's the Robin Williams one where he played the character, the purple dinosaur. Oh my god.
I don't remember.
You guys know what movie I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of thing. He plays Sunny Shine, but he's actually a really evil dude, and he's trying to take Easter back, as it were, because he realized that Christmas became bigger than ever because of the serial killer. So now he's trying to arrange horrendous acts that are associated with Easter and the Easter Bunny. He's created an Easter Bunny killer, which is actually the return of a guy from the first season that was first torturing Kristopher Maloney, that was going to slice his penis like salami, and he ends up getting one eye destroyed, and so he comes back with a pink eye, and he's the bunny killer, and he ends up, you know, coming into contact and almost teaming up with Kristopher Maloney at one point. So the series goes wacky. It goes all over the place. And quite frankly, the first season was based on a 4-issue comic book series called Happy that was written by Grant Morrison. And the character dies at the end of that. He defeats the Santa, saves his daughter, but he dies.
Oh.
So that was the end of the story. So all of season 2 is all new ground.
Right.
It's all fresh stuff. And Garth Ennis Grant Morrison did have a hand in the scripting for season 2.
Oh.
So the original creator did come back and kind of help expand. So
That's nice.
that's kind of what's the overall of the season. You know, we got the drunken father that's trying to be sober and take care of the daughter that he now realizes is in his life. And meanwhile, all of the bad guys from the first season that survived are now mounting a bigger bad plot that he has to stop. So my overall thoughts are, I did not like this season as much as the first season. I thought it lost its way in a few different instances, but what about you?
I think it was good for what it was. I do agree with you. I think the first season was a bit better, but like you said, they are hitting new ground. It's, you know, it's completely different from anything that's been put out there. So
it's very Edgar Wright. It's like, it's almost as though the guy that made Scott Pilgrim and the guy that made Crank got together and kind of made
that's
this
like
show.
The perfect example. Yes,
Yeah.
that is what it is. I still thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. Yes, I did enjoy the first season better, but you know,
This one felt a little meandering.
This was kind of, you know, it's like a hit and miss kind of thing, but still, there's nothing else like it out there. I am excited for the next season, so I'm still in it.
Well, if there is a next season, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to come back or not. Patton Oswalt returns as the imaginary Pegasus horse character, Happy, and he's funny enough, but he has a whole thing where it's kind of an action Drop Dead Fred at this point, where you find out that there's, a whole cadre of imaginary friends. You find that out in the first season, but it happens at one point. They go to like an orphanage or something where all the kids have imaginary friends, and they see a dead body, and all the imaginary friends just start pop, 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 pop. Like as soon as they see a dead body, they're grown up, and all their imaginary friends start disappearing.
Yeah.
It's really disturbing at times, but it's here's the thing about the second season. It's a little too all over the place for me. Kristopher Maloney, our main guy, is still so over the top, even though he's sober the first half of the season. He still acts very much like a drunk dude.
Yeah.
So that was a bit off-putting for me. And I feel like Patton Oswalt's storyline, where he gets more ingratiated with the other imaginary characters, was less interesting as well. Like, it's those two guys being paired together that's interesting. In this, they veer away from that too much. I don't know. Maybe I'm speaking for myself here, but that's the way I felt. So, acting-wise, how did you feel the acting was in the series?
I love the main actor. I think he's
Kristopher Maloney.
Kristopher Maloney, yes. I think he's great. He's hilarious. I do agree with what you said. He was still acting a bit like the drunkenness or on something. I thought that the acting was good to me. Just that, yeah, I agree with. It was still a little bit over the top for being sober. But then again, people who are sober, from being drinking all the time, can be like set off by little things because I always had that crutch. So,
so story-wise, did it satisfy you? I was a little dissatisfied. I mean, he's trying to ruin Easter. The Easter Bunny killer is the returning guy from the first one. It was okay.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of it's kind of like the first one, it's a major holiday. So, I liked it. I mean, it was funny enough. It kept my attention, and it's good to have like in the background for something. So.
Well, let's move into. Well, did anyone in the acting bother you or anything like that? Obviously, I had my issues here and there with Kristopher Maloney, but the daughter was good. The mom was good.
Yeah, no.
Although the mom was pushed pretty far too, because she was drugged up by Sunny Shine most of the season.
Yeah, but I think she did a good job with it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's true.
So I think
just because the character wasn't my favorite doesn't mean she did a bad job.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, effects-wise, what did you think?
I thought the effects were great.
Okay.
Just like the first season, it's so random
he's so detached. He's so cartoonish, but because all of the imaginary characters look that detached and CG, it kind of works. If it was just Happy, it would be way more out of place. But because there's a whole race of imaginary characters and they all look fake, it actually makes it work in a weird way.
No, yeah, I think it works perfectly. I think it was good when I actually saw all the other ones. Like that was cool to me. Like it was pretty awesome.
There's a lot of cool digital effects too. A lot of besides just Happy, but a lot of digital
I think it all
camera
worked for this.
Digital camera storytelling, like a lot of. I don't know. Did this one start? No, the first season started with him blowing his own head off and dancing with the blood streaming out of his head. But this has a lot of similar type things. So there is a lot of digital infused in it as well. So if you liked the craziness of the first season, then you'll probably enjoy the nuttiness of the second season as well.
That's why I already know what to expect with it, so that I went into that. Like, that's what I love about it, because it's so random.
It's just, but it's
like,
a little
holy shit,
too random for me. I would say the first season is an 8. I would give this season a 6. That's me. What about you?
I'd give the first season a 9.
Okay.
And this one a 6.
Wow. Okay. Still a 6 though.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go, guys. That's going to be the long and short of our review of the second season of Happy. It is again available on Netflix right now if you want to check it out, or at least as of this recording. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and subscribe. We will be back to do more reviews going forward. We're actually about to record a review of the second season of Wolf Creek remotely with Marsha Parker, so that should be fun. But until next time, you guys, I've been Cecil Laird.
I'm Susie Von Sutter.
And remember, stay scared.